She packed my bags last night, pre-flight.
Hi there, welcome to my weekly messages. I'm Jelaila Star. Today, before I begin the weekly message, I've been asked, people ask me about the backdrop from my videos, and it's actually just the formal dining room of my house. So I thought I would widen the shot a bit so you can kind of see. Going back that way is the kitchen. Over here is like the front door's here, and this is the stairs going upstairs, and I'm going to turn the camera a bit. This is the packing room over there. It's actually, I guess it was supposed to be the formal living room, but, nothing really formal about me. So, there you have it. That is my backdrop. Of course, it's my desk. And, that printer that everybody kept complaining about when I first started, it's right there. That's, my desk used to be turned the other way, facing the wall with the picture over here. And that used to be what you used to see. So now if you're, there's the doggies down there. Can you see them? Let's see. Let's see if I can get the girls. Oh, there's Cleo right there. Hey, Cleo. That's where they sit when I do my weekly messages. I've trained them to station so they stay out of trouble at least a little bit. Okay, let me just readjust the picture there. Okay, here we go. So, the topic today is going to be the purpose of our Earth families in our Starseed mission. So this is for all of you people out there who are Starseeds. And you're here on a mission to Earth. And what we're going to talk about is your Earth family. Now, I know a lot of you, when you call me, I get a lot of calls. Lately, I'm getting a lot of calls from people who are Starseeds who need counseling. And it seems like one of the biggest issues that is coming up is this, just not understanding why they were born into this family, why it's so difficult, and yet they're being prompted to bridge back to their family, and it just makes no sense. Well, I totally empathize with you, but it is part of your journey, and here's why. Before you came here from your homeworld, you existed as a soul. And we're going to talk about soul evolution. We as souls, creator gods and goddesses, we're both souls and we're creator gods and goddesses on the physical level. We were incarnating in soul groups, and we would work through our lessons as a group. But at some point in your evolution, you decided, you know what, it's time for me to break away and go down this path over here and explore these worlds and experience life in these other forms. And at the same time, adopting beliefs, because evolution is about the evolution of consciousness. It's not necessarily about what physical form you're in, because that's, you can change those like buying different cars. It's the consciousness that is what is evolving. And so when you go into these other worlds, they have a whole set of beliefs. Now, the planetary schools where all the growth really occurs are usually going to be set up with some degree of dysfunctionalism. People go, well, why wouldn't they create a perfect utopia? Well, that'd be great if you don't want to grow. But you don't grow in perfection. You're already there. You grow by going from perfection to imperfection, figuring out it's imperfect, and then finding your way back to perfection. So, or we'll just say in this case, balance. So when you, as a soul, have experienced enough lifetimes in other forms beyond what your soul group is going through, you pick up these belief systems, and some of the imbalanced ones we will tend to struggle, balancing. So we will come back together with our soul group or members of our soul group, and we will incarnate together on the next time around. So, say for example, now you're on Earth. Well, if you've got some issues that your soul, that your planet that you just came from, because you're now connected to them too, that's like your home world, is having it. You're bringing those here. Don't want to get lost here. Okay, so you bring those here. And these issues are life-threatening. You didn't come to this school This is the toughest school. This is a school for the masters. You didn't come here unless your world was truly experiencing some major issues. I mean, like they're facing extinction for whatever reason. It could be wars. It could be that they fragmented their DNA blueprint and through hybridization or too much of it, and now they've lost what their true nature, whatever it is. So you've got that going on. At the same time, you're trying to continue your own growth. So together, that you come here, and you will choose from amongst your soul family certain individuals that you will incarnate with, and they will become your earth family. Now, as part of the deal, they will play out roles that will reflect back to you as perfectly as possible what you came here to work on. So that means that, and at the same time, they're going to feel like you're different, or you're going to feel different from them, because you've been gone for a while from your soul family. I mean, you've been over here on this world over here. So you're going to come in, and they're going to perfectly mirror things back to you, and you're going to feel like the oddball out. You're going to be like, you're always on the outside looking in to this family, trying to figure out why you don't fit in and why you don't feel included, why you don't feel like you belong here. That's all part of the plan. And then when you awaken, then you're going to justify your desire to find family elsewhere, because you're going, well, now their beliefs don't match mine. Here's the thing. At some point in your journey and in your training as a starseed and in your mission, you're going to be prompted to reunite, to come full circle back to them, because they provide the best possible opportunity for you to get the lessons that you brought in from your other world to help your other world and for your own growth. And so to do that, you've got to remember what I just shared and start to look at your family different. Yes, they're supposed to be the way they are. You scripted the roles that they were to play. They can't be any different until you stop the separation, because the separation is up here, not so much here. So the thing is to begin to look at them and see these lessons, these patterns running through your family. Whatever your family patterns are, those are the patterns that you're bringing with you, because you specifically chose all of that for this incarnation. So there's no accidents. And when you can do that, then we stop judging them, and when we stop judging, we stop feeling so separate. And when we stop feeling so separate, we start to belong. So, if you're being prompted to rebuild a relationship with your family, to create a bridge of reunion, then maybe this is the information that will help you. It certainly helped me when I had to do it back in 1997, right after I wrote We Are the Nibiruans. And of course, what did my guide set up for me? A family reunion. I had to go to a family reunion right after writing the book. You know, they all were talking about that book. I was the crazy cousin, and a crazy sister. So anyway, I got this information I just shared with you like 2 mornings before I was to go, and it shifted my whole perspective. I was no longer dreading it. I could actually eat because my stomach was in knots, and I actually had a beautiful experience. And it was very loving, and that's what I wrote about in Bridge Reunion. The book I wrote after We Are the Nibiruans for that purpose, which I didn't understand back then why I wrote it, but now I do. It's for you starseeds. Okay, so that's the message for today. And for those of you who want to do emotional clearing or need some help, we're going to be, especially on money blocks, we're going to be doing the emotional clearing teleconference on July 13th. And you can also sign up for an emotional clearing retreat with me, where you come and hang out with me for a couple of days, and we eat and talk and walk and cook and do clearing. It's fun. And also there's an emotional clearing workshop coming up September 23rd through 25th here at my house. Hope to see you here. It's a limited space, so I'll take about 6 people, and that'll be about it. So give me a call, and if you're interested. And you guys have a great 4th of July weekend. Bye-bye.